Hey guys, what's going on? Wolfthorn here, and thank you for joining me on a Black Ops 3 best class setup and gun review. This time we're going to be covering the final sniper out of the four, and that is the SVG-100. This is a bolt action sniper rifle. First we'll go over the gun stats a little bit, and then I'll give you my best class as far as attachments, the perks, and everything you need to do well with this weapon. So as I said before, it was bolt action, and this gun is kind of like, you know how the DSR and the ballista had that relationship in Black Ops 2, where one was stronger but it handled slower, and the other one was handled faster, but it took like maybe one or two shots to kill sometimes. And that is kind of like what you have here between the Locust and this gun, the SVG. So it's strong. Like, I barely get any hit markers with it, even with the suppressor at some good ranges. As you can see right now, I pull a nice collateral here, long shot. And I had a lot of fun using this gun, except for a couple times. The loading animation takes a little too long, like the bolts like in between shots, and that's pretty much the only thing that will get you into any sort of trouble. But yeah, that being said, it's still a pretty solid weapon. It has good range, good accuracy, just like a sniper should. And despite having the suppressor on it, it's still very strong. And that's pretty much all I could say about the gun stats. I mean, the sniper's pretty straightforward. You just aim and shoot. So here you go, guys, on screen right now. Check it out. Is my best class. So I have the ELO sight along with the stock, suppressor, and rapid fire. The shock charge for covering your back and making sure no one comes from behind you. Ghost, fast hands, and the blast suppressor for jumping around the map without being seen. Ghost for moving around the map without being seen on the radar, and fast hands for aiming faster when you're sprinting or if you pick up a gun on the floor as a secondary, what have you. So why these attachments, guys? Well, let's go in depth on each of them and how they benefit the weapon, and I'll explain why these are the best. So first of all, the ELO sight. Now, with these snipers, I mean, I'm not a very confident sniper in the first place, so you're gonna see, like, this gameplay, I have a lot of deaths, but it's kind of hard to stay alive already, and then with all this advanced movements and everything like that, using a sniper is kind of tough. So the ELO sight makes it feel like a little bit more like an assault rifle or like a single shot. Check this out right here, bam! Like, that's some sick stuff right there. And I wouldn't have been able to do that if I had the standard optic. It takes up the whole screen and everything like that. So this way you can feel more confident when you're moving from point A to point B and what have you. Which is kind of why I took the heat wave also. So if anybody comes in your face, you could just activate that, and they'll be stunned to the point where you can readjust and get the kill most of the time. Moving on now to the next is the stock. So self-explanatory, when you're peeping around corners and stuff like that, you move faster while aiming. And since this isn't a gun where you're shooting all the time, if you guys know or may not know, the stock slows down when you're shooting. So it's not like Black Ops 2 where you can move insanely fast, like and stuff like that. So definitely rock the stock for some help with using this weapon and in combo with the ELO sight. Next, the rapid fire, of course, for bolt action. The animation comes a little bit faster. It's not that much where you'll notice it, but actually the patch that is just coming out for PS4 players right now, I'm on Xbox One, unfortunately, it said something in the patch notes that rapid fire was being redone for a few weapons, so that's good. Maybe it'll improve it. And finally, the suppressor for staying off the radar when you're shooting, and since you don't lose any damage bonuses from it, there's no reason not to take it. That being said, though, if you guys don't really mind being on the radar, you could take it off, and the wild card, so you can maybe put a secondary, second tactical, whatever. So, and the perks is self-explanatory too. Ghost for moving around the map and not being seen, like I said before. Now, fast hands might not be necessary because you're using a sniper, but I like to use it. So, and blast suppressor, self-explanatory too. And that's my best class, guys. Thank you so much for sticking around and watching this video. I'm sorry I died so much. I'm going to be covering the pistols next. Have a great night, guys. Take care, and peace.